Day 3 of the mass blackout. I had to take a shower because I had to get a little clean. But now I have to get a little dirty with the help of cigs. Yummy. So there's a little bit of Charlie Kirk stuff that I thought was interesting. You can find out the other stuff that you want by watching, I don't know, one of something like a billion other people doing videos on it still, because apparently that's going to be uh, in the collective consciousness for a while, because it's good for, you know, conservatives and Trump and whatever, because that is a great diversion from all of the bad shit Trump is doing and, you know, Epstein and whatever. So they're going to keep that horse alive and kicking as long as possible. You know, keep beating that dead thing. Just, you know, as long as they possibly can. And when it dies, they'll use a shaman to resurrect it as a voodoo, demonic, undead zombie horse. So they can beat it to death again and have it rise with a new angle. So they won't have to release the Epstein files. Ooh. But there was a little thing that came up that said on my Newsmax feed that like Megyn Kelly was raging about Fox News. She was raging against Fox News that like Charlie Kirk isn't yours. And it's like, it's just excellent. That's my man, bitch. And all right. So now they're doing that. Fox News isn't good enough for Charlie Kirk. Apparently Fox News, like the leadership or, you know, corporate execs didn't want to have him on or something like that. So yeah, she had some sort of tirade. I didn't really read the article because anything about Fox News kind of just poisons the soul. So I tend not to read too much. So I'm probably getting some of it wrong or missing some of the nuance, but yeah. There's going to be infighting over who deserves to claim ownership of Charlie's magnificence the most or at all. You know, that weird sort of thing. I don't know, there's got to be some sort of academic term for that. You know, what kind of leader was he now that he's dead and a martyr? You know, the kind of thing that probably happened, the change in attitude of someone before and after, like um, MLK and who was the other one that was killed? I don't know if it was the leader of the Black Panthers, but was Muhammad Ali murdered, assassinated too? I don't know. Maybe he was. I don't know. There was another one that was another very prominent black civil rights leader. I know there were like 1,000 that were murdered. That people were like, oh, this one was prominent, this one was prominent, whatever. But there were like two. There were two that I remember. Other ones I don't because they don't teach. But I want to say, I can't remember the name of the guy. I thought it was maybe Muhammad Ali, but no, I don't think it's that one. I have trouble with names on the fly. Names are names have always been a kind of a blank spot for me. Names of kind of anything. People, artists, songs, movies. Just what is that? Pronoun? Proper noun? Proper noun. Yeesh. It's hard. Anyways, yeah. Because this group was like, well, I don't really like MLK. We need to actually fight. We need to fight and get armed and blah, 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 blah. And then he dies and he's like, MLK was a hero. Hero for the cause and blah, blah, blah. You know, that sort of thing. Like the more militant group is like, it's like he dies and then they're all willing to like shower praise on Martin Luther King. It's like nothing but good things after he's killed. You know, that kind of thing about Charlie Kirk. The white people are doing now on the conservative side. And Megyn Kelly is just like, fuck you. You wouldn't even have him on your channel. You're a bunch of fuckers. And they're doing the same shit. Not my man. He's my man, motherfucker. You can't claim him. He is our savior, not yours. So, I don't know, for you psychologists, psychiatrists, sociologists, that's your field. Write a book about it. I'm sure it'll be a bestseller. And, there you are. And yeah. Oh, I wanted to add, by the way, this is taking a slant, but it's still on the Charlie Kirk subject. Tyler Robinson, the alleged assassin, because kind of in the same vein that see, this is the problem with names. I can't remember the guy's name now. Luigi Mangione. In the same vein that I'm like Luigi Mangione, is he the guy? Maybe he's a patsy or an unwilling or willing patsy. Who knows? I don't know if Tyler Robinson actually did it. I think maybe he's like, he's in the group of people. He's in the know, and he's like, yeah, I'm gonna take the fall. Like, leave the evidence and stuff, and it'll lead to me, and I'm gonna be the one that takes the fall because the FBI is shit. No, they don't know. It's not that they don't know their ass from a hole in the ground. It's that any hole will do, and as soon as they can have somebody that they can throw in front of the media and just use as a patsy, they'll do. They don't give a shit. For the main reason that Trump doesn't give a shit. All he gives a shit about is himself, and all Stephen Miller gives a shit about is getting rid of brown people. So that's just Tyler Robinson, and there's this whole slew of conflicting evidence and shit. But my theory about him being a patsy is he's not a patsy. He's not a patsy at all. What Tyler Robinson is actually a mutant. And his mutant power is he can multiply himself. Like that one mutant in, I think it's the second X-Men movie, where that guy makes like 5 or 6 dozen copies of himself, and he's like around that camp and stuff, and the whole SWAT teams or whatever go in on him, and then he's like, boop, 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 boop. And he's like, you got me. He's multiple man. That's why there's all that weird ass evidence about him like wearing a different shirt and having the rifle assembled, then disassembled, then assembled, and there's him being here and then there and here again, walking with a limp and then not a limp, all this weird shit. He's multiple man. Yeah. He can like split himself off and copy. Yeah. Multiple man. He's a mutant. They're out there. So, that's what's happening nowadays. I just thought I should, let everybody know about important events such as these. And you can have some time to digest all of this critical material and get on with the important stuff of taxing the rich and having a beautiful boobs day. Thank you.